Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. Is Marvin speaking, your host. Uh, just the player rating for Spurs, which I give to the players. Another shit show, and basically giving up basically a lead where we only had like 10 minutes to go. Another complete joke. Um, start off with Hugo Lloris. I gave him a six. A few saves from long range. He didn't have a lot to do, and to be honest, he had no chance with a shot. Basically, that beat him from 30 yards. Basically, but like I said, the defending was absolutely woeful because he should have been closed down way before that. Moving on to Romero, I gave him a six. He was a willing runner. He did try to get involved, but he gave the ball away casually sometimes in areas where he could have put us into a lot of trouble. He's just got to watch out for that sort of casual display and just be aware more what's around him and and just move the ball on quickly. I think sometimes Tottenham have a problem, the Spurs players have a problem doing that, which isn't good. If you're playing against Man City or Liverpool or any of the top teams, they're going to punish you for that. Eric Dyer, I gave him a four. I thought he gave the ball away. I mean, he had one, two fantastic passes. Going from left to right or from right to left. He was brilliant at that. But defensively, dwelling on the ball, giving the ball away, getting tackled, or having to make last ditch tackles just to get in there. Eric just needs more confidence in himself. But like I said, I gave him a four because I thought his ball distribution could have been a lot better, especially when he had the ball at his feet and was dilly dallying and got tackled. You can't do that. Even against Everton, they'll punish you. Longley, he was booked, sometimes out of position. He was steady. I'll give him that at the end of the day. He was one of our better defenders on the day, so I'm going to give him a six. Steady Eddie, I'll call him. Perisic, a couple of good crosses in the first half, especially for Kane, where he probably should have done better with that chance. Second half, I just thought he started to die when we needed him. When we needed him to drive forward, I thought he went missing in periods of that second half, especially when Everton started to sort of up the antes. Pedro Porro, I gave him a seven. He got to the byline. I think his final ball could have been better, especially he saw Kane a few times and the ball didn't get to Kane, but he was productive. He did get down, get down that basically that right hand side a hell of a lot, which we wanted to do, and he is improving every game. And like I said, he is getting used of the English game. Hoiberg, I gave him a six. I thought he was steady. I thought he was pretty good in the first half, moving the ball. We looked good. Great interchange of passing. Him and Skip were brilliant together. Kuliseski was joining as well, and Son. We looked a pretty good side in that first half. But again, in the second half, when we need, I see Holberg a bit of a leader, but we need him to step up. Sometimes he goes missing in the second half, and that's what happened again. So, you know, my rating again for him is a six. Steady Eddie, but went missing in the second half. Oliver Skiff, he gave the ball away a few times. I thought he had a pretty good first half, but when it comes to sort of stepping up and really sort of up in the antes in the second half when we needed him, I've just thought he went missing a little bit. And again, he's very defensively minded. A couple of times in the first half, he went running forward with the ball, and I thought, yeah, that's the Oliver Skipper of old. So we want to see more. So my ratings again for him is a six. Dejan Kulusevski, willing runner, indecisive, basically passes. Sometimes he did give the ball away a few times, like what most of the Spurs squad. But like I said, he was willing to run with the ball and commit players and get fouled. He was willing to sort of come inside and try and exchange with Son and Kane as well. So I think he was productive when he gets, when he's allowed to get forward and he can operate in space and is clever passing. So I'd give him a 7, Kulisevsky. Son, I gave him a 5, non-creative. Seems to sometimes run down, blind alleys, and he doesn't seem to give us what we want. Sort of, drop the ball up, run to space, take a defender on, you know, run into the penalty area. Sometimes I think he's just lacking a bit of confidence or positional sense sometimes. But I thought he was pretty poor, to be honest. I'd just put him down as non-creative, and my score for him is a 5. I just don't think he was better than that. We need him to really, really step up, especially in the last 9 games. Harry Kane took the penalty, which was a great penalty. A bit of gamesmanship with Decore getting him sent off. I look at other teams and I've seen it many times. I don't want to sort of call players out on it, but like I said, I'm sure if that was an Everton player, they would have done the same as well. It was personally for me, I think it was a little bit over the top from Kane. He didn't have to go to ground because I think Decore hitting him in the face would have been sent off anyway. So it was a bit of an overreaction. I think at my part, kids watching and your England captain, I think he's sort of basically needs to sort of calm that down a bit, especially being captain of England as well. Sanchez, I give a 3. I thought he was pretty kicking the ball into touch, or passing to no one, or putting us back under pressure. I don't think. I think we could have brought someone else on. I don't think he was the person, because, like I said, he's lacking confidence, and like I said, under pressure he just gives the ball away. And I thought it was a pretty poor display from the substitute. Mora obviously came on, won a few flick headers. I just was willing him to sort of get into the game and run at defenders. He didn't have a chance to do that because it was a late tackle, got sent off. Was it a red? Yeah, I would have said it was probably a soft red, but in the law, he's got to go, and I completely understand that. Home games coming up. Brighton at home next weekend, and then Bournemouth the weekend after. They must win games, because I think